man like Josh, you know. And today we're gonna be reacting to KERSER documentary. Join the Discord, because when you join the Discord, you're able to send whatever video you want me to react to. I'm tired of reactors not reacting to what people want, blood, which is why I've got this flipping Discord, blood, to cater to you, blood. So yeah, key link in the description. Join the Discord. It's simple, bro. Two clicks. I can't lie, lads. Alright, cool, let's look in. I know nothing about this guy, but I'm gonna keep it a stat, bro. Every time I try reacting to one of his videos on YouTube, bro, it always gets banned worldwide, which is why I post it on the Patreon, blood. Link to my Patreon is also in the description as well. You know what I'm trying to say, blood? You can see my first reaction to this guy, fam. Alright, let's look in, lads.
Picking up my pen, then I'm putting it down. Got 1,000 kids trying to copy my sound. They can't do what I do. I'm one of a kind with a middle finger up, cause I'm fucking your mind. Back to the board when I'm rapping it raw, and I happen to saw what they acting no more. I'ma separate me and you a little
Yo, why? Yo, how can he rap so fast, blood? Golly, blood.
Back to the board when I'm rapping it raw, and I happen to saw what they acting no more. I'ma separate me and you a level above. From where you at now, I'm like a devil on drugs. Peddling drugs in a kettle and jug. My music be a drug that'll get you buzz. Sunglass, cup of eye, cause I'm fucking high. Never seen skill or reveal, cause I'm jumping high. We never stop to the day that I die.
Oh shit.
This is the story of an underdog who rose to the top of the Australian music scene with no media or industry support. This is the story of MC KERSER. KERSER grew up in Campbelltown, New South Wales. Some of his earliest music influences were Fabulous, Lloyd Banks and Eminem. He started rapping at a very young age with his brother Rates. Around this time he also met fellow
He has a brother, you would like.
Eminem. He started rapping at
He has a brother. He has a brother. What the fudge? Bro, W not blood. Golly, bro. W sperm cells, blood.
very young age with his brother Rates. Around this time he also met fellow rapper JUF, who at the time was known as the best rapper in the area. JUF was a year older, but they formed a close friendship and bonded over hip-hop. KERSER knew at a very young age that he wanted to pursue a career in music.
KERSER's been mad keen since he was young, eh? Like, I couldn't put an age on it, maybe 12, 13, 14, man. Like, pen and rhymes, jack of beats, pen and rhymes, like, going back over old instrumentals, turning them down and turning, you know, how we all used to, man. Turn the cassette down and rap over just so you can hear the beat just a little bit and not enough for their voice. Bro, he was doing that when he was young as, you know.
It's said that KERSER would spend every cent that he had back then just to get some studio time, and some nights he would record up to 5 tracks a night. This was back in 2008 to 2010. He was gearing up to release 2 mixtapes, Straight Out the Gutter and Down the Drain. On these mixtapes he had tracks like I Am KERSER,
KERSER, what you done? Sorry, motherfucker, but there's no refund. Exchange me.
and Mad World.
What they told, brainwashed like they know, and so that's why I'm fucked up, living how my mates live. I hope that 9 to 5 makes you feel like you made it.
KERSER used to go to all sorts of gigs and sell his mixtapes. He started off by pressing just 100 mixtapes, but by the end he was pressing 500 and selling them all. KERSER also started to believe in the law of attraction, and even all the way back in 2010 you can see how hard his work rate was. His mixtapes also landed in the hands of Nebs from Nebs and Sam, who also happened to be a producer.
Man, I've seen this lad like selling his mixtape there, like, oh, you want to buy my mixtape, $10, you know? And then I was doing an ispay in the toilet, and then as I'm coming out, he's like, oh, you're Nebs, eh? And I said, yeah. He goes, you make all the beats for that, them, eh? And I said, yeah. He goes, bro, I'll give you my mixtape, you know, like, and I think we exchanged numbers too. And then he goes, have a listen, tell me what you think. It was the Straight Out the Gutter mixtape. And then so I remember on the way home, me and my mate, we pumped it the whole way, like start to finish, we just sort of listened to it.
While his music started to make a...
You guys see how hungry he is, bro? You see how hungry he is, bro? You see, bro, literally the law of attraction, blood. He went out selling his flipping selling his mixtape or whatever, blood, and he bumped into someone who helped him, who has connection in the industry, blood. Bro, guys, go out there and chase your dream, guys, cause it's actually a big inspiration, especially now that I know just 2 minutes 57 seconds as well, bro. And I'm already thinking about the song that I heard of his the other day as well. Hitting high roads, got me on the move again. I paint a picture you can vision. Like I can already see where he came from. It's actually absurd, I can't lie. The fudge, yo.
in the streets, he also started entering in rap battle competitions and battled the likes of Greeley and Jay
Wait,
Legend.
what?
Together, thought that it was kind of clever.
He did rap battles.
In rap battle competitions and battled the likes of Greeley and Jay Legend.
It all together, thought that it was kind of clever. I was fucking half asleep thinking, fuck, he goes forever.
KERSER would also record at the same
Yo, oh, he's a real rapper. He's not a fake artist. He's a real artist, bro. You have to be a really good rapper to actually do rap battles. I can't lie. Fair play, lad.
studio as Hijack and Torture, who were big fans of his music. KERSER would also record at the same studio as Hijack and Torture, who were big fans of his music and would give him a lot of game. At this time, he was also doing a lot of shows around his area, and he was working very close with Nebs. They even made a whole album together that never came
Already
out.
had like an album, like it was already an album. Like I'm telling you, I've got all those songs still. Like it's a whole album that never came out.
KERSER decided that he wanted to make an album that was completely different to anything else in the scene at the time. It was also around this time that he had his legendary battle with 360. I've made a whole video about this on my channel, so please go check it out, and I won't touch on it too much. While him and Nebs began working on his debut album, he linked up with Hustle Hard TV and dropped 2 promo tracks, including Highest Man and KERSER is the Sickest. Both of these tracks blew up on YouTube and Facebook, and now have over 5 million views between them. This was a massive moment in KERSER's career.
Better on mics if we compare me and you. I'm just better at life. I got time for my friends, fam, and my fucking fans.
While the album was nearly done, they were having trouble getting distribution. They eventually linked up with Obese Records and helped him get the record out on the shelf. He then dropped a single titled Watch Me Get 'Em, before on October 11th, 2011, dropping his debut album titled The Nebulizer.
Yeah, brain attack, make your whack flies on your lips, motherfucker. Can you say it back? Didn't think so, staying on my thug shit.
The album's sound was nothing like we've heard in Australia at the time, rapping over a lot of electronic and futuristic type beats. The album had features from Hijack, Nebs and Sam, Rates and JD, and also became the most stolen CD from JB Hi-Fi. But on top of the album's success, it allowed KERSER to go on a national sold-out tour. Before the tour, he dropped a track called Dead Set. In this track, he explained all the cities he was coming to visit to do shows at. He did this before every tour of his whole career. These tracks ended up becoming fan favourites. This was a great way to promote his tours without any media support. He was also using a lot of social media to interact with fans. Also, on his first tour, he realised that he had a dodgy manager who was taking more money than he should have and undercutting him.
And like he had my card, and I was just
Okay,
that
give
happy
me
to
the
be on
fucking
tour.
cigarette you
I was that
grow.
happy to be on tour.
Yeah.
This is how like stupid I was
Yeah.
because we were on drugs and shit. I was that happy to be on tour. He was handling the merch money and had my card, and he'd take the card home and say, "Oh, we're booking the next flights for the." And that first Nebulizer
And
tour,
then
I got
tried to
fuck
play
all
victim.
pay.
He tried to
we
play
got fuck
victim
all
in that.
pay.
By now, KERSER had a
Damn.
massive fan base, and while most other Aussie rap artists were getting played on radio stations, KERSER was getting no media support whatsoever. This didn't slow KERSER down whatsoever. In fact, it made him go even harder. He started regularly uploading videos to YouTube, being one of the first Aussie rappers to do so, kind of like Soulja Boy did in the US. He now has over 200 million views on YouTube, which is incredible for someone who's basically been blackballed from the industry. Just a year later, he teamed up with Nebs again and dropped his second studio album titled No Rest for the Sickest. This album was a lot more personal for KERSER, and he touched on some home truths. It peaked at number 15 on the overall album charts and peaked at number 1 on the Australian urban charts. The album today is still a fan favourite. It also rose KERSER to superstardom. He said in an interview that this is the album that made him realise that rap is a career and he's never going to have to work a job again.
And when do you recall a moment when you said, "This is now, this is what I'm going to be doing for the next 20 years"?
Yeah, when my second album payment come in,
Yeah.
and because the first one went really well, but then the second one kind of solidified where I'm at, and
Yeah.
it was a good payment, and then the tour after that sold out.
His address got leaked on the
Damn, how much do you think he made, guys? That's actually crazy, because if you guys don't know, right, I've got a song out. I'll react to it probably tomorrow with you guys. I can't lie. I dropped that reaction to my first song tomorrow still, but I've got a song out, right, and I remember posting it on, wait, first of all, context. 3 years ago, it was for college projects, whatever, fam. I am not a musician, I can't lie, fam. But yeah, I remember posting the song on Spotify. I used DistroKid, whatever, and I've managed to average 124 monthly listeners. And within that year, guess how much I made? Let me tell you. I'm gonna give you 5 seconds to guess. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Within that year, I'm pretty sure I made was it £7? I think I made £7, blood. You know what I'm trying to say, bro? I made like £7. but it's not enough to cash out, so I can't even cash it out, blood. You know what I'm trying to say, fam? But anyway, I just wanted to say that, so I can't even imagine how much he made, I'll be honest.
And about 30 fans are rocking up to his house every day for photos. His address got leaked on the internet, and about 30 fans are rocking up to his house every day for photos.
He leaked his address, lads.
He then again proved how good his work rate was and dropped 2 more albums in 2 years titled Scott and King. They were both produced by Nebs. His goal was to drop 10 albums in 10 years. Both these albums again hit #1 on the iTunes charts.
10 albums in 10 years, yo. Some of these artists need to watch my boy KERSER for a good example.
His goal was to drop 10 albums in 10 years.
Yo, the way these artists move, this is what I hate about like new gen artists, bro. The way they move with dropping music, bro, it's like, what? It's like, I don't know, I'm the only one that feels disrespected, fam. Like, this is why I love NBA Youngboy. He drops whenever and he drops basically every single day, fam. But the way some of these artists move nowadays with dropping albums and literally music, bro. You're an artist, bro. We're choosing to listen to you, fam. Like, bro, what the heck, bro? Now I feel like music isn't an art anymore. It's more of a business. Like, it's always been more of a business, but like, it's more apparent that it's more of a business. Like, they literally make it known that it's more of a business. You know what I'm trying to say, bro? And there's nothing wrong with that, bro. But when you're mocking your supporters, but people that support you, people put money into your pockets, blood. It's like, yo, bro, there's some artists out there, established artists who only have 1 album, fam. 1 album, blood. Hey, nah, bro. Nah, G. I don't know, bro. Like, I love when music was just about the art, fam. You know what I'm trying to say, bro? But obviously, I know it's life. Inflation happens, money problems. Yeah, I know. But I just miss when music was just purely about the art, fam. About going in there, showing everyone that you're the best, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? Now it's all about aura. Oh my days, Playboy Carti dropping an album. Oh my days. Like, bruh. Oh my days. Don't be cursing for that, deadass, bro.
These albums again hit #1 on the iTunes charts and album ARIA charts, and also backed up with sold-out national tours. He also performed at Big Day Out alongside acts like Pearl Jam and Snoop Dogg. He then released his next album titled Next Step under his own record label, linking up with Warner Music titled ABK Records.
Didn't even get to know Scotty, had a plan to write raps every single night. That put me in positions, jump on stage up where the mic at. Remember getting chased, would call.
By now, he was literally carving his own lane in the music industry.
I want to know the gangster side. I can't lie. I really want to know the gangster side of KERSER. I can't lie, brother. That's the real reason I'm watching this video, bro. Like, I really want to know the gangster side to him, bro. Because I know he's from the streets, bro. Like, I want to know what EBK is as well, fam. Do you know what I'm trying to say, bro? Like, I really need to know. If someone's got a better documentary where capitalizing on the gangster side of KERSER, please send it me.
Rappers behind him to do the same.
They hadn't heard the lower class of West Sydney, Southwest Sydney yet, and like I was one of the first to do that, and they were used to like rappers, not taking anything away from other artists, but at the time they were like, you know, rapping about the RSL club or having a barbecue or something, and then here I come talking about what I was talking about. It was just shut that out.
Yeah, okay.
And now it's blown up.
Around this time, he said
like I want to hear that side too, man.
he was battling heavily with substance abuse, popping up to 6 Xanax a day just to stay focused. This started
6 Xanax a day just to stay focused. Wait, what? Taking drugs to stay focused. That's a new one, man.
take a heavy toll on his personal life, so he checked himself into rehab. He was nervous as to how fans
Fair
would
play,
react.
W.
During his time in rehab, he wrote a song called Bad Habits, which now has nearly 6 million views on YouTube and explains everything that was going on in his life at the time.
6 a day, a little bit more. Mixing it with lean, gotta stop people seeing what the damages can be just by looking at me. Shit, what to do?
Bad Habits was the single off his next album, Tradition. The album again went #1 on the Urban ARIA charts and #1 on the iTunes charts. It also put KERSER in a much better headspace. At one stage, he even considered giving up rap, but thankfully he didn't. Just before he dropped his album, Engraved in the Game, he had a paralysed vocal cord. He thought that he might not ever be able to speak again. Thankfully, the issue got resolved and his album again hit the top of the charts.
Oh my days. Imagine being an entertainer, right? And then you get a paralysed vocal cord. I'm terrified. Oh no, please. Imagine watching my reaction, the guys. I'm so sorry. But yo, imagine me reacting to videos with paralysed vocal. Nah, yo. Thank God, man. Hallelujah, it got sorted out, blood.
and performed at a sold-out national tour. During one of his tours, he ended up getting into an argument with some locals. They ended up shooting up his motel room.
Wasn't that on the hotel? Yeah, that was from mingling with fans and then arguing with them. We've got to remember we're in their area. I think we forget that sometimes.
He also featured on an international collaboration with Young Buck and Future.
Like, bro, you can't just, you can't just drop that his hotel got shot up and not go into his gangster lifestyle, blood. Like, bro, this guy's gangster as hell. I need to hear more gangster things about him, fam. In depth, bro. That's what my channel's about, fam. Nah, I'm joking. We're about peace and love, and a bit of killings. Nah, I'm joking. Just peace and love, lads, and a bit of drugs. Nah, I'm joking. No, just peace and love, lads, and a
He also featured on an international collaboration with Young Buck and Future.
Wait a minute, Aussie accent got him dripping now.
He then dropped his next album titled Lifestyle, teaming up with Australian producer Open Till Late. The album again was a different sound for KERSER, which kept the fans on their toes. The album again topped the charts and put KERSER back on top with a sold-out national tour. Then just a year later, he dropped his ninth studio album titled Roll the Dice. The album hit number 3 on the overall ARIA charts and number 1 on the urban ARIA charts. KERSER was now 9 albums in. His goal from the start was 10 albums in 10 years, but COVID got in the way. He also said that he's taking extra time on his last album just to make sure it's his best work yet. What KERSER has been able to achieve in his career has been simply amazing, especially with all the hate he got at the start of his career and critics saying he wouldn't last one album. He also secured
why was KERSER so hated? Like, honestly, I'm confused, bro.
deal with Nautica and got told that no one else in Australia moves CDs like him in 2022. He recently just dropped his song Winner, which is a single off his 10th studio album. We expect to hear the album sometime in 2022. For now, KERSER remains one of the most influential rappers ever.
I'm a winner. I've heard this one.
This country. KERSER took all the bullets early in his career so rappers these days can flourish and make the music that they want to make.
He was like, yeah, say what you want about his music, but like his grind is crazy and he's just created this whole thing for himself. So like, yeah, definitely big impact.
But KERSER came through on his own wave, man. You know, like KERSER came in and just came through, and he was, you know, I think there's a pre-KERSER and post-KERSER, you know, version of Australian hip hop. There was what existed prior, and there's what has come in his wake.
He is the ultimate rags to riches story in this scene, you know.
KERSER has been one of the hardest working artists for over a decade now and will go down as one of the greatest Australian rappers of all time. Even if you're not a fan of his music, it's impossible to not respect the hustle and grind he's had for the last 10 years. I hope you enjoyed this video. This has been The Curse Effect by Desired Ozrap. I'd like to thank everyone for letting me use their interviews and footage. I'd like to thank all the fans for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment and share. Thank you.
W page real. Oh shit. But yeah, this is a great page, fam. Wait, hold on. I just want to say this, right? KERSER's been grinding on music over 10 years, guys. Probably, no, longer than 10 years. We've just known about him for over 10 years, bro. But he's been grinding for music for like, let's just stretch it out to, let's stretch it out to 15 years, bro. A lot of you guys grind out something for a year, then give up. My guy. There's people out here, a lot of people like you to today, these have been grinding since they were kids trying to get this one thing, bro. And you be on this new gen, fam. Yo, grind for a year, call it a day. Grind for 3 years, call it a day, fam. Grind for 4 years, call it a Nah, G, bro. This nigga has been grinding for over 15 years, bro. Like, my point is just don't give up, guys. I can't lie. But yeah, guys, I can't lie. I wanted to hear more about the gangster story of KERSER, cause like there was a lot of question that wasn't answered. Why did people hate him? Why didn't the media promote him? He was from the street. What is EBK? Like there's just so much that I just I thought it was gonna go in depth about those things, man. But it was still good. It was still good though, lads. I can't lie. Still a good watch, lads. But yeah, guys, if you guys enjoyed this, right? Wait, hold on. Where's this? We were struggling through the night. Alright, cool. Right here, lads. Let me show you something, lads. Okay, so this is why I respect KERSER a lot. I can't lie, fam. Because okay, the first ever thing I heard from KERSER was hold on, the first ever song I heard from him. Which one was it, lads? It was this one. Okay, honest to God, I wish I could play this song. My 2025, this is my favorite song. I can't lie, literally my favorite song, bro. Like, bro, the way, I don't know, hitting the highways got me on the move again. I paint a vision you can vision when I cruise again. There's so much you would die for. You got a trap for the people that you ride for. I'm a towel. And I watched them be revolted. That's so, but yeah, this song though, I don't know, bro. It's like, this song, I just see this great person, bro. And hearing about his come up, fam, is like, damn, his drug addiction and all that. To me, he talks about he touches his drug addiction in this song, bro. But hearing about it on his come up as well, fam, is like, oh my days. He's someone who's really been through it, bro, and ended up winning in the end, fam. Do you know what I'm trying to say, bro? So his story is really inspiring for anyone, honestly, bro. Got me a W Asher as well, bro. Can you? Oh no, I need to react to this. Fudge. Oh my days, I said I'll react to this. Oh my days. Okay, I got you. I got my Patreon, guys. I love you guys so much, bro. But yeah, I do need to react to more KERSER. I can't lie, man. You know what I'm trying to say, bro? But yeah, he dropped my favorite song this year, 2025, bro. So I 100% got to react to more of him, bro. But hitting highways got me on the move again. I paint the vision you can when I'm cruising in. Alright, good night. W KERSER, I love you, bro. I can't. Keep up the good work. You're a great dad as well, man. You're a great husband as well. Keep up the good work, lad.